Welcome, welcome everyone to the Monday night wine ambassador call. I am so glad you are here. My name is Stacy Southward and I am a 5-star wine ambassador. And tonight it is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you guys the man who brings it all to us. Well, one of the guys that brings it all to us. He is one who is more than dedicated to the wine world and even more dedicated to those of us here within the walls of Wine Ambassador. We are like a family, a true community, and we just love having fun with our family. And, to take it another step, who knows how many steps Rory and Tanya are going to take along with Brett and everybody else back at the vineyard to continue to grow us, to give us the best of the best. So with that, I'd like to introduce you all to our CEO, Rory Rickard.
Thank you, Stacy, and welcome everybody, especially the new people. I see that we're coming in, like you got the button, right, Stacy?
I got the button, you bet.
All right, I'm gonna get going. As you guys know, Tanya, who's a big part of this, she's my wife. She's also just a big part of everything here. Who she'll always tell you she loves wine. She's made it a point try to keep these down to about 20 minutes. Wine's pretty dang simple, but our education explains it more because we're not just talking about wine. We're talking about delivering true fine wines to the world. That's the opportunity. Is we aren't selling wine. We're getting people to share in access to a Wine of the Month club that gives them a membership to receive incredibly great wines that are made in the right way, that aren't the wine beverages sold in the wine store and the liquor store and at incredible member value. We literally eliminate all the middlemen. We have our own winemakers. These are top of their field, multi-generational down, several generations down winemakers that are award-winning, that just knock it out of the park as far as making wine. We have a very good relationship with them. We know how to market. They know how to make amazing wines. We literally have hired them, right, to make our wines. They are venting the wines for us. It's basically an art commission to me. They make liquid art. We've commissioned them to make exactly what we want in our wines. Merlots, Cab Sauves, Chenin Blancs, Cabernet, Sauvignon Blancs, the Chenin, all the varietals we get out of Napa, we have them make, and our incredible sparkling brutes and rosé and all the other things we bring out, the Moscato, and which is coming here in November. It's going to blow your mind. But we get these incredible wines, and we have wines being made in the next 4 years. They are ready to be bottled when they're ready to be bottled. So they're made by these incredible winemakers, bottled, then into our distribution warehouse, shipped right to your door. There's no middlemen involved in this process. We have our winemaking, bottling, warehouse to your door. And by doing that, we eliminated 5 points of contact, 5 points of markup, so that wines that would retail for $80 to $120 a bottle are available literally like at $25 a bottle through our membership. And then wines that are that next level, we call them our Grand Crus. These are your $300 to $600 bottles of wine on up, are available in our Grand Cru selection. And that's something that you can see when you go through the presentation, something that people usually gravitate towards. They'll try our wines and see how good they are. But our opportunity is in twofold. One, we have an amazing wine membership that delivers these wines straight to their door. You cannot get them any other way. It's membership only. That was really important to us. Number two, you can't get these wines anywhere other than through us. And the opportunity for us to share with the world the truth on wine, and that not all wines are equal, and that most of the wines in the marketplace are wine beverages that have been engineered. They've had food scientists speed up the process of producing it. They add things that are not natural. They add artificial sulfites, which is a preservative naturally created in the winemaking process, but they add artificial. That's where the headaches come from, because our body doesn't assimilate them the same. It takes a lot more hydration. It takes a lot more work to process a non-natural sulfite than it does a natural sulfite. The natural sulfite is actually just absorbed in our body naturally. Our body actually has no problem processing them. That's the lack of a headache. It doesn't tie up the oxygen. So we have a proper wine. Our opportunity is to share with the world and educate the world. And for doing so, we get paid very well because we set it up that way. And this company was set up by marketers. We all love wine. We've got, some of us have been, enjoying wine since our 20s. And we've really become connoisseurs and amazing experts at it. And we're willing to put our family fortunes behind it to take this to the world and do it in an amazing model of marketing that we back up. I'll let everybody know that my wife and I are not only just parts of this company, but we market with you as partners. And from our family to yours, we literally support you with marketing to build your business. We invest into you, we train you, we give you everything you need to take it to that next level and to grow with us. That's from our family to yours. The person that brought you here should know all about it. They can get connected with the training and the resources to get going with that. So just keep that in mind. This is not something that's going to be, here for a year, gone tomorrow, replaced by something else. It's foundational. We are in an incredible niche that is wide open for us to build. We're in direct-to-consumer marketplace, which is a really fast-growing industry by itself, and we're doing it better than anybody else is, and we're controlling the branding. These are our own labels, our wines that we're marketing, and we market it as a professional company. But again, all the marketing and all the customers that come in have to come in through a wine ambassador. Nothing comes in direct. So as we build these programs up, you'll notice that the Grand Crus get a lot of preferential treatment because we know our high-end wines and our standard wines, our premium wines. But that next level wine, that Grand Cru, man, it's amazing. And those that acquire the taste for it will understand. Big announcements coming out in the Grand Cru editions for our Grand Cru members. Just remember I told you something's coming. And Peter told me today the program is ready for me to test. So I'll be on that. We're just growing the reach of what we have in our wines for the population of the world. And, there's not enough winemakers to make enough wine to really give proper wine to the world. They have to, so there's going to be a lot of knockoff wines. You can look at counterfeiting wines. It's a sad thing, but it's just like the honey industry. A lot of the honeys you go to buy, if you look in the back and it doesn't say raw organic honey, it's not real honey, right? If it says high fructose corn syrup, it's not honey. It's a honey byproduct, just like our wines. Same thing. The food industry has been, manipulating food since at least the 50s and 60s, and it's almost mainstream now. Like it's no big deal. Well, it is a big deal. If you don't have proper wine, you're not going to get the proper wine benefits. The medicinal benefits of wine and red wine with your heart and cholesterol don't exist in a fortified wine made by, I guess a fortified wine product that they induce it and just really manipulate the way it's made. It works because it's naturally made, right? As God intended versus as man modified. That simple. So that being said, that's our opportunity is we get to share that. And you can't beat our pricing. Literally, they can get the crap wine for the same price as getting fine wines from us through a membership. And we want them to get the wines every month. They get to try 4 new bottles every month and then order custom orders if they want to replace them. We know that they're going to fall in love with 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And if they want more, custom case while they're last. Otherwise, it's on to the next vintages that are released the next month. And we have a great time. By the way, our Grand Crus, they're invited to our festivities that we do on Labor Day every year, which is our harvest event at our vineyards. And once you get access to your back office, you'll be able to see our vineyards 24/7 via camera and see our great wines, growing through the seasons of the vines, right? And we have a harvest event with incredible food, music, and of course, the best wine on the planet. And we get to celebrate our growth and success of the company and where we're going. A lot of fun. But those are for the Grand Crus only that are invited to make it to those. And, our Grand Crus just have a taste. And I'll walk you through what that means. But our Grand Crus also get access to the company marketing. So we market as a company. We have a big branding marketing going on all the brands that we have. And before I go on the comp plan, I just want you to understand, we built this on purpose. Most people come in at the estate level and they upgrade. And it's easy because we give it to you at the best price. So let me pull up the compensation plan and explain this a little bit further. First of all, if you love wine, this should be a no-brainer business. right? You literally get to leverage the tax benefits of a home-based business around wine. It doesn't get much better than that. And it is wine. And when people try our wines, they love our wines because it's a true wine. And a true wine tastes amazing. And it'll make it really hard to drink those cheaper wines that are just a wine byproduct, of which some of them they're going to spend more than they spend for a proper wine with us because of all the markups that happen between winemaking, into bottling, into distribution channels, several channels to get to that place where you're buying it. We don't have that. We go right to your home. Logistics are amazing. For a little bit of money in shipping, we're shipping around the world. We're in the U.S., Canada, throughout Europe, and we're opening up a lot more places as we get our logistics down for shipping. We're trying to get our shipping under $150 a case, delivered right to their door, and we'll go into that more. But you guys, the opportunity is insane. It's the most relevant thing I've ever marketed myself. Love wine, which made this very easy. My wife loves wine, made it very easy. But check out this comp plan. It's very simple. The person that I'm bringing here, that brought you here should have a really good understanding as well if you have more questions. And of course, we have access to a lot of experts in what we do here. So there's 3 ways to get started. I tell everybody the wines sound amazing. And if you're not like ecstatic about doing the business yet, because maybe you think the wines aren't as good as we say, sign up as a wine customer, get 4 bottles. The wine, once you taste the wines, they'll do a really good job of letting you know how good they are. The next thing is we have our ambassador levels. I'll skip to the 3rd way where we can't ship wine, such as the state of Utah and Mississippi, which is getting fixed out. But where we can't ship wine, we have a non-ship method to become part of the compensation plan, be part of our marketing system that we call the Grapevine. You don't get the wines because we can't ship them to you, but you can market and help us grow this business where we can send wine. That's number 3. And the person that brought you here, if you're in a non-ship state, they can explain that for you. Everyone else, we have our estate, reserve, and Grand Cru members, all of which have full access to the compensation model. However, it gives you a couple differences. So estate members, $300, which is our lowest price. I call it our Grand Cru pricing. You don't pay an extra fee to get like a member sales kit or anything like that. You're an ambassador. We want your commitment to enjoy our wines and to share the wines and the wine membership with those you can influence and share this with. As an estate member, you pay $300. Our standard price per case is $360. So you're already getting it at 20% off, which is our Grand Cru pricing. Estate members get it at $300, and then additional cases and additional swag and whatever else is 10% off. Reserve members, it's another $300 or $600 at front, or 2 cases, right? So instead of 1, you get 2. You can always pay the difference and get the difference. I'll talk about that in a second. You get a 15% discount as a reserve. And then our Grand Cru, that's the lowest price always. It's $1,200 or the difference from where you upgrade from if you're in a state or reserve. You get 2 cases of our incredible wines, and then you also get our 6-bottle Grand Cru, which is exceptional wines. It's that next level. These are anywhere from $350 on up a bottle. We have some in there that are worth $500 and $600 each. It's well over $2,500 in the package that we have currently that goes out. Member price and to become a Grand Cru is $1,200 with the 2 cases in that, or $600 just for the Grand Cru part. And you cannot beat that value. And one of those bottles pretty much covers it. In fact, if you look at the way we do our wines, based on normal retail value, one bottle of wine in our 4-pack is the cost of the entire shipment. Our Grand Cru, there's bottles in there worth over $600, and you're getting 6 of them in that package. Unbelievable value. But our Grand Cru, that's our top level of wine membership. You get our best pricing on the swag and the additional cases. You also get a founder's card that says Wine Snob on it, and you get access to our Grand Cru events. Again, we do one every Labor Day. It was incredible this last September, and those that have been there are going to talk about it. It was awesome, and you had to be there to understand it all, but we have a lot of photos. But these are the events we're going to do every year, and it's around wine, and it's in our vineyard, and it means a lot to be there. So anyway, that's every Labor Day. There's rank advancements to establish how to get there. It's based on your personals you bring in. We want everybody to have at least 3 customers, and I'll explain why. We want everybody getting free wine. We want our ambassadors to get the 4-pack for free every month. There is a volume requirement in our rank advancements. I'm just going to stress that really quick. We have a 2-team process, so you build a team on your left and a team on your right. You're building volume and business down the left team and a volume and business down the right team. And the more volume on the 2 teams, the more you get paid. I'll explain that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And the more people you bring in and help them grow, the more you get paid too. So the more you build and the more you help others build, the more you earn. And based on this, there's a requirement no more than 70% and no less than 30% from any one leg. So a 70-30 blend for you get paid on all the volume, but you got to have at least that much in balance or better to receive the rank advancement. And then based on that, you're going to get 6% to 22%. And you're also going to be able to, I'll move this over really quick. It shows you the check match. And I'm going to talk about the check match, but at the 3-star, you get 30% of anybody you brought in. And when they receive a binary check, you're going to get 30% match. It doesn't come from their check, it's on top of. And then once you hit 6-star and above, you're going to get 50% on that. We have awesome leadership here that are making even more money from the check match than their own binary pay because they're building their teams right. And we want to reward people for the right activities and actions, and that's how the compensation plan here works. Again, we're sharing this incredible wine opportunity for people to receive wine direct to their door and to get access to our incredible wines, and we pay exceptional for it. And I'm going to go over the comp plan here right now because we have something very amazing. No one else in the industry does it, and it's our wine program. So I'm going to go here really quick. I'll roll it up. It's available to customers and ambassadors alike. Refer 3, get your wine for free, but it's even better than that because you just refer 1 customer. If they order 3 consecutive months, you're going to get a $99.95 credit. So it's based on 3 orders of wine cumulative from your referrals, not 3 in 1 month or you get the whole like some type of ratio. It's just 3 cumulative orders. So if you have 1 customer, they order every 3 months, you're going to get free wine every 4 months, right? If you have 2 customers ordering, you're going to get free wine 2 out of 3 of the months. If you have 3 customers ordering every month, you're going to get free wine every month. And then from that point forward, as an ambassador, you receive an ambassador and a customer acquisition bonus. So your 4th customer forward that's active, you're going to receive a $20 bonus, and you're going to get $10 each month they order. And that counts for both your customers and ambassadors that are also customers in your business. Even ambassadors are ordering wine in a customer, and we pay you that bonus for that. Our top producers can add 50, 100, 150 new customers every year building the business. That's 500, 1,000, 1,500 a month just in that compensation model. Then our wine starter kits, that refers to our estate, reserve, and grand cru. Whenever you bring somebody in directly to you to help build a business with you, you're going to get 50% of that. I'm going to stress that as a company, we are investing in your success here. We are losing money on the upside because we know once we get them in the wine and building the business, it's going to help grow together. We want to make it very attractive. We wanted to also make sure you're rewarded the time you need to spend to get them educated on what we're doing, bring them to our Mondays, bring them to our Saturdays, our wine Wednesdays that we do every Wednesday. We do a wine and dine at 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern, where we cook wine, we cook with wine. We also drink a lot of wine, but we pair our wines and food and share that with everybody. It's an awesome experience. So that's every Wednesday. But we want people to get people exposed to this and do it properly. And so we want to reward you properly. And we're able to do that. And we as marketers understand that acquisition costs are real. So we're delivering exceptional wines, and then we're paying you very well for bringing them in as a partner. They get Grand Cru pricing to come in. We just want them we want to get our wines to them. If they go through a case, they're going to want the next case. And then once they have 2 cases, everybody's going to be wondering this: if these wines are that good, how good are those Grand Crus? And then they can find out and upgrade in the business. And that's how this works. But when they come in for 300, you're going to get 150. They come in for 600, you're going to receive 300. If they come in for 1,200, you're going to receive 600. And if they upgrade, whatever they pay the difference of, you're going to get half the difference. So if they're in a state and they pay another 900 to become a Grand Cru, you're going to get 150 here and then 450 for the difference. It's the fairest system out there, no penalties. We want them to come in at their pace when they understand, but that's what we're seeing. And we're seeing one of the highest upgrades I've ever seen in any business because of this. But the wine does speak for itself once they experience it. And that's why it's great. They can get a case, get another case, and then get the Grand Cru, be a Grand Cru member as an ambassador, have access to all the marketing, all the perks, and the best discount on additional cases. And here we go, and enjoying wine together. So get with the person that brought you here, get in, get going, find out about how we market, and be a big part of this, as big as you want to be. You can make hobby income, part-time, full-time, or even career life-changing incomes. All right. God bless. Talk to you guys soon. See you on the Wine and Dine. Bye for now.